Indianapolis. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Williams starting with the pass here. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They kick the running back in motion. Williams throwing again here on second down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Halfway there on first down, and that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And it's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be Bears football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lone back gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw by Williams. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands. Couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. We've got a screen to the running back. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Bears 16-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be 2nd down. Williams from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Williams on the play action. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he showed some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. So this one on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Handoff now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Broke through the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, Williams. He puts some juice on it deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
He throws a bullet. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. Williams to throw on first. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for this. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. First down now, ball on the 39-yard line. Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Finds a big lane. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Another carry for him. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Santos now for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. A give right side to Vaughn. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. On play action now, McCarthy. It is caught left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Vaughn running dead ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass is caught by Addison. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the third. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Man in motion, headed right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Valus Jones now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Valus Jones on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Hand off to the back. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Williams from the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Right up the gut. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 17. He has it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Williams to throw. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Romadudes a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster. But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing this back in the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Desperation time here on 4th. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Got for big yards on the right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Bears take this one on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.